Hey, what's up guys? Fishing with Faron here. Today we're going to go over one issue that I have with my kayak, the Old Town Predator PDL. Now it's not a big issue, and thanks to the 2019 upgraded rudder control, we're going to fix it. So let's talk about it. The issue I have. Okay, so here I have my 2017 Predator PDL. And one of my only complaints with this boat is the rudder. Currently, there is no way to lock this rudder in place without physically holding it. And when you're fishing, sometimes the waves can come in and they'll turn that, or when you're backing up. And sometimes it's just be nice to lock it in place. Currently, this is the rudder control here, and as you can see, it has no lock. But like I said, with these new parts, we're going to fix that. So this is the part. I ordered this from Old Town. If I can get the camera to focus on the part number there. I ordered that directly from Old Town. And what it is the rudder control on a 2019 PDL, both the Topwater and the Predator series. And what makes this cool is this locking knob here that will center that, as well as an actual steering knob. Whereas the other one did not have the steering knob. So that's going to be really cool. When you get this out of the package, it comes with a 3-page instruction booklet with tools required. And the tools required are safety glasses, 3/8 wrench if needed to remove rudder cables, pliers if needed to remove rudder cables, and a Phillips screwdriver. Instructions look pretty simple, easy to do. So let's get started. Got my Phillips screwdriver. Now let's move over to the boat and remove the original rudder control. Okay, so here's the original rudder control we're going to remove. It has 4 Phillips screws. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take each one of those screws loose. Alright, so that's the last screw. Okay, so once we have all 4 of those screws off, we're going to remove the old rudder control mount. As you can see, the cables are held on with a Phillips screw right there as well. So we're going to go ahead and loosen the cables from this old control. I'm going to try not to drop it in the boat, which I almost did as I was saying that. Okay, so there's the old control. There's the new one side by side, minus the steering knob, which we'll put on in a minute. New control has a brand new screw and lock with it, and we're going to put that cable right into that slot there and lock it into place. Okay, so I end up having to take the rudder cables loose at the rudder. On the previous kayak I did not have to, but this is my personal kayak and I had taken some of the slack up. But it's no big deal, just undo the clevises and then you have more slack to work with. So that'll pop right in there in the groove. Then you take that, that little piece that locks it down in there and retighten that Phillips screw. Snug it up. As you can see, the cable is attached now. So that'll go back down in there. Now you want to take the original 4 screws that you removed from here and tighten the new control down. I like to get all the screws started and then go back and snug them all once I've got them all kind of started. You don't want to over tighten and strip the holes out or push this gasket underneath it out. You don't want to cause a leak, but you want it snug. You don't want it coming loose. So now once you have that on there, you can work on attaching the steering knob. See, you got a 2-piece knob, so you take the bottom part of the knob, which is this piece, stick the screw through it, another Phillips screw, and you're going to screw that down again. Then the knob here has 3 little locking devices. You want to line that up with the bottom, and it snaps into place. So that's all assembled now and ready to go. Alright folks, there it is, the brand new upgraded steering from the 2019 PDLs, and this is on my 2017. Perfect fit. Now here's the cool thing about this. We've got the knob, which allows a lot more area to get a hold of than the previous, which only had just this area under here. But my favorite part about it, see this little thing here? This is a lock. You screw that down, righty-tighty, lefty-loosey, and that locks the steering into place. So, like I mentioned earlier, how sometimes the waves or backing up can turn the rudder. Well, now it is locked into place. So that, folks, is the #1 reason why I wanted to upgrade this steering. And it's smooth, locks down, and has a cool knob. So if you have an Old Town PDL kayak previous to the 2019 year, I suggest getting a hold of Old Town and ordering this kit like we just installed. It's going to be a great upgrade and definitely solves one of the only issues I had with the Old Town Predator PDL kayaks. And again, there's that part number, if the camera will focus. And you can just call Old Town directly and order that and tell them what you want to do, and they'll know exactly what you want and have it to you in a few days. Well, I appreciate you guys watching Fishing with Faron. Have a great day.